The customs and culture of Iranian people have undergone changes throughout history like other countries, but it has perceived its originality and rich cultures as the foundation of people's life after Islam. However, after the arrival of Islam in Iran, some pre-Islamic customs and culture have been confirmed and continued. If you want to learn more about culture of Iranian peoples, follow us in this video. In the name of God, hello friends, how are you? I am Vali from Travel to Iran channel. In this video I want to speak about culture and custom of Iranian. The culture and custom of a nation can be seen in the social, family and clothing situations of the country. Making introductions is considered one of the most important social habits of Iranian people, which is observed in many situations. Shaking hands and kissing is another habit that is decreased in recent years, especially with the spread of coronavirus. Respecting elders in family gathering and among the family is an ancient culture that has preserved its value until now. The position of father and grandmother is still reserved as the head of the family. Among Iranians, mothers have a lot of influence and play a significant role in determining the future path of their children, especially in the matter of marriage. The celebration of Charshambeh Suri, Nowruz, 13th Bedr, and Yalda Night are known as the most important Iranian festivals. Of course, after the introduction of Islam, other festivals such as Eid al-Gadir and Eid al-Adha should also be mentioned. Religious holidays are highly respected among Iranians, and the day of martyrdom of imams and elders of Islam is also considered. But unfortunately, many historical occasions in Iran have been forgotten, and today many people don't know now about special occasions in Babylonian history. Iranian literature has a long history, and great people like Ferdowsi, Saadi, Hafiz, Mawlavi, Nizami, Shahryar have written lasting poems that will never lose their spiritual value. Arts such as architecture, poetry, calligraphy, weaving, painting, and music have been of great value among Iranians, and today we see the preservation of these values by some experienced organizations and individuals across the country. In the meantime, women's clothing represents one of the most important pillars of society's customs and culture. Iranian women's clothing has not been the same throughout history. During the Mid-era, women's clothing was not much different from men's clothing. The women of the Achaemenid area wore luxurious clothes, and basically the sewing clothes were similar to the clothes of the queens in the later era. Parthian women's clothing was a long, floor-length shirt, loose hemmed with sleeves and a straight collar, over which they wore another shirt. Women's clothes in the Sassanist period were almost like this, but they tied the extra folds of the clothes with a long band under the chest. Women's clothing in the Zandia period became tighter and body-shaped, and they generally used silk and cotton fabrics. Women's shirts were the same in the Qajar era, and of course the skirts became shorter. During this period, the use of the ornament on clothes became very popular. During the Pahlavi era, a special movement emerged, and the appearance of the people was more similar to the shape and iconography of the Persians. This movement, which tried to put the appearance of the people of the world in a certain direction under the title of globalizations, failed in Iran, and after the revolution, hijab was implemented in more details in Iran. Chador, mask, and long and wide mantles were chosen as the most common clothing of the people in the beginning of the revolution, but later their intensity was reduced, and today we are witnessing a kind of modernization in the field of Islamic hijab in Iran. Okay, well, my friends, I will end this third part of the video here because introduce Iran will take a lot of time. In the next video, I will speak about weather and economic of Iran. I hope you enjoy in this video.